Okay, thank you for being here. I'm excited. I'm going to try and walk you through 25 years of my life in the next 5 minutes. I'm going to get going. The journey started in London back in 1999. I was at University studying mechanical engineering. I set out to break the wind-powered land speed record, which stood at 116 miles an hour. I thought it was going to be easy. It was really hard. It took me 10 years to solve that problem. It was a solo effort where I designed, built, and drove all the vehicles myself. I built 5 different vehicles in 5 different countries, and finally broke the record in 2009 in Nevada. Set a record of 126 miles per hour. The secret sauce was using an aerodynamic tail to control the wing. This provided consistent thrust while consuming no power and creating little drag. It was this wing system that evolved for the Saildrone project. After setting the record, I moved to Alameda, California, and embarked on building Saildrone. We started small and deployed drones all over the world in some of the hardest parts of the planet, from the Arctic to the Southern Ocean, even through hurricanes. At 18, I sailed across the Atlantic, so I was well aware that the ocean was a vast and often unfriendly place. Unmanned systems were going to be the future. With mission endurance of up to a full year, Saildrone provides extreme utility for many roles, from basic domain awareness to complex military applications. Data is delivered in real time via satellite. Our larger vehicles carry engines, generators, large fuel tanks to increase speed, range, and payload capability. The 65-foot Surveyor is optimized for deep ocean mapping, creating detailed maps of the sea floor down to 11,000 meters. Being a completely silent platform, Saildrones also excel at much more complex applications like anti-submarine warfare and subsurface intelligence. Saildrone is the only continuously deployed USV on the planet, and this is the 4th year of continuous consecutive operations with the US Navy. So, we face some extremely urgent threats in the maritime domain, both at home and further afield. As we secure our land borders, we'll push our narcotic smuggling to the maritime border. China is militarizing a vast illegal fishing fleet, which is threatening our physical and global food security. The PLA Navy is greatly outpacing US shipbuilding. We cannot compete with China on shipbuilding alone. Saildrone's mission is to deliver solutions at scale to counter these threats today. After 10 years of R&D and almost 2 million nautical miles sailed, Saildrone is a highly evolved solution. However, after almost 50,000 days deployed at sea, we still learn new lessons every single day, incredibly valuable lessons that money just can't buy. Over 10 years, Saildrone has amassed the world's largest data collection of service-based maritime intelligence data on which we train our machine learning models. Think of Saildrone as a truck. It's the sensors on the truck combined with the models that deliver tactical intelligence. However, we're at a scaling bottleneck. We need systems that can scale as we grow. Firstly, we're deploying Warp Speed to our supply chain and manufacturing. As we transition from making hundreds to making thousands, old manual processes break. We need sophisticated systems that can correctly order, store, and assemble the hundreds of thousands of items that go through our facility on a regular basis. Secondly, we'll apply AI to our enormous data set. Even with our sophisticated onboard machine learning models that only send back what is absolutely required and important, we still deliver a huge amount of information back to shore, far too much for the human eye to monitor and digest. Using Palantir's AI solutions to monitor real-time data feeds from the fleet will transform our intelligence products. So this is an example of using Palantir tools to radically evolve a manual workflow using an AI agent. This screen brings together all the intelligence into a single pane of glass, saving countless hours normally spent on data coalition. Despite us having many thousands of varied targets during this time in the Bay Area, the agent is only displaying targets for the information that is believed relevant for the selected case, which is a suspected drug shipment. On the right sidebar, you can see how the agent is prioritizing different matters for the human agent to review. This screen shows the AI process from receiving raw images, sense data, completing sensor fusion, and constructing risk assessments for each scenario. However, it's not a black box. We can actually click into any agent to see its exact thought process and how it reached a specific conclusion. Where the agent isn't confident, it also asks human for interaction and direction. Next, clicking back to the internet itself, a human can now review all the data the AI coalesced to confirm this reasoning. In this case, the agent has pulled out all the detections of a boat that are geotemporally located, aligned with criminal activity known on shore. The agent is requesting retasking of the drones to take a closer look. In this case, we don't want the sail drone to be stationed next to a high traffic area in the port, so we've drawn a box, and the agent is now rerouting that waypoint. Finally, we can seamlessly deploy task instructions to the entire fleet with a single click of a button. While this is just a small example of a small data set in the Bay Area, I'm sure you'll appreciate the phenomenal possibilities when you match our enormous data sets with this powerful technology. Time is upon us. Narcotics, migration, illegal fishing, and aggressive foreign nations threaten us today. We can't wait for promises of tomorrow's technology or for a shipbuilding revolution. Saildrone stands ready to scale now with a proven AI-enabled hybrid fleet of the future. Saildrone and Palantir bring you the future of maritime AI. Thank you.